This has become very positive for St. Rose, for the students, for the parents, for the community at large. It's effective and it's extremely helpful. It could save a student's financial life. So my name is Anthony Attardo. It's now my third school year at St. Rose. Had about nearly 30 years in the investment management industry. A significant portion of that time I was a senior analyst on Wall Street at JP Morgan. Kind of knew a long time ago that I'd want to teach. So far it's been fantastic. It's been all that I could have asked for. St. Rose has been incredibly supportive and the students have been fantastic and things are going really well. I had personally been a big supporter of advancing and expanding business at the high schools because I personally had run into an issue wanting my son to go into finance, to follow along in the same path that I did. And when I looked around at all the vocational schools in the area, we had High Tech High, we had biotech and communications and MAST, and we had all these specialized content area vocational schools in Monmouth County that are lauded, very good high schools, but nothing in finance. And you look at occupations, the fourth highest or career field in the state of New Jersey is in business and finance. So for some reason there was always been this misalignment, even though people are getting jobs and need to be prepared for careers in business and finance, the schools weren't offering it. And so I always had the mentality that wherever I taught, I was going to try to do what I can to advance businesses, to give these kids things that we didn't have growing up. The administration here at St. Rose had kind of a similar mentality around business. When the planets aligned, I call it, where I joined with my kind of industry background, and the school had already been thinking about business the right way and potentially expanding it down the road. And then the third planet was funding came to create what I think is a spectacular learning environment for the kids, which is extremely important, which is the business center with stock tickers through the room, a room that's modeled after an actual corporate conference center where most of corporate America is doing their power lunches with nice tables and chairs, and HD monitors where the kids could view financial news, and then we'll occasionally break into real world news about what's going on with interest rates. I think that all allows the students to kind of immerse themselves in accounting, in economics, in the AP macroeconomics. And so the number of subjects is now advanced to AP macroeconomics, accounting, economics, stocks, bonds, and investment class, personal finance. What we're trying to do is offer business curriculum, but we're trying to gear our business curriculum to where the job availability is in the future. So if you look at areas like supply chain and logistics or digital marketing, right? You'll see that some of the classes that we're adding are the classes where there's tremendous career growth opportunity going forward. And so we're expanding the curriculum. The potential addition of marketing, supply chain and logistics and so forth, and entrepreneurship. And so what we're trying to do to supplement the curriculum is to leverage my network and St. Rose's fantastic alumni network, because there's a lot of people that have a lot of things to offer to the students. We're frequently bringing in guest speakers to supplement the education. These kids are so engaged when they're in an accounting class and then a CFO of a company comes in and discusses all the accounting jobs, how their careers evolve. Around marketing, we brought in speakers that are chief marketing officers at some of the fastest growing companies in the US.
Surround yourself with people that are smarter than you, better than you, and be pulled up. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
We have one of the best portfolio managers on Wall Street come in to talk to the investing class. And so I think what we're doing is really cool, because we're not getting a participant in the industry. We're getting people that are heavily seasoned in each of these verticals to come in and discuss with the kids, and that helps the kids get better engaged, and it motivates them. I mean, frequently after these speaker visits, you'll see a lot of kids that were thinking they were going to major in college in one area switch up and realize what life is like in marketing or accounting, and then they wind up altering their major. And that's a good thing, right? Because it's great if you know what you want to do and you have a good degree of certainty before you make that large commitment in choosing a major. So, I mean, a lot of times it makes me proud. They come into the classroom before sitting down or before talking to their friends. They immediately check the standings boards to see how their portfolio is doing, and they get fired up if their portfolio goes down. And so that's great, so that these kids are walking out of here with the tools that they need as they kind of matriculate into the business world. And so this has been extremely well received. Because it's well received, there's a lot of demand for it. The downside is that ultimately you're going to need resources. So like anything good, it could really use support to keep it good, to keep it growing, to keep it productive. When you do good as an investor, you invest $50 million in a company, and if it goes up 10%, you made your company $5 million that day.
That's incredible, sir. Can't tell you how excited I am. You should be.
That's a good thing. When you help a kid that could impact the next 50 years of their life, help them to avoid pitfalls and to find success, either in their career, and it's not just monetary success, it's just happiness. So there's a greater satisfaction that comes along with seeing a kid progress through his 4 years in high school, and then hearing back from that. That's the happiness. That's the reward you get in lieu of the monetary rewards that you get elsewhere. We wouldn't be where we are right now with this type of momentum in the business platform without that support. And so I just want to thank those people. If you're looking for a new energy, and you have something to offer, anybody in any career has something to offer, and these kids absorb it. All right, it helps steer their lives, and so people should really consider it. What comes out of this is good. Look, we're trying to create faith-based, ethical future professionals to enter the career field. If we continue to deliver the foundation of faith, and I provide an overlay of how to do things ethically within each of the verticals, I think we're going to create some pretty good young professionals. And that's something that I would support. And hopefully other people see the benefits of it and would look to support it also.